Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Northside Plow Pop One Podcast here with another feature match from our boys over at Panda's Paradise in Gulfport, Mississippi. Today we got a special match. We got my boy Butters playing Yellow Arlong and my boy Zoro playing the Blue Purple Reiju. And today, as something special, we actually have one of the players with us to commentate over the video with us. It's my boy Butters.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
So we got Butters in the building. He wanted to commentate over his match with Zoro. Him and Zoro have been going at it lately, and they've been really killing the game. And I like that Butters is playing a very new, unique deck in this format. Before we get started, let's talk about our sponsors over at Dueling Guard. Yes, Dueling Guard, your one-stop shop for all your TCG accessories, your binders, deck boxes, playmat, anime art cards, all types of stuff. You can go there, and when you check out, make sure you use code POP1 for a discount. It really helps the channel out, helps everybody do great in the Pop One community, and just get you some really cool stuff. So make sure you check out Dueling Guard. And now let's get into the match. So Butters, you've been really enjoying this Arlong deck, huh?
It's a very fun deck for me. I love it. It's not meta, but it puts bodies on board. It's very offensive heavy, so that's my play style right there.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So how did you so with you and Zoro going against each other, were you kind of nervous going into the Reiju matchup?
I I the every time I play a Reiju matchup, it's always kind of nerve wracking for me because they can put those big bodies out early on. It's was it 4 Dawn to get the little ECG out for
Yeah.
the 7 ECG. It's kind of tough to go over that, and then a judge comes out and you got a full board you're going against.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, when that judge comes out, it's pretty much OV from there.
Yep.
All
It's a
right.
it's a it's a good deck, and it is a nuisance to beat out.
Definitely. Well, I see you guys both passed. Zoro's over on the 3 Dawn stage. It looks like he's definitely got a Reiju in hand. So he's gonna swing 6. Gonna go ahead and counter out with that Mihawk. Oh, so okay, Arlong is yellow and green. Okay.
Yeah, yellow and green. It's a little bit not as OP as some of the yellow decks out there, but a fun deck.
I got you. So he drops that Reiju and activates her effect to draw since you have equal to or less Dawn, and then his leader effect goes off. So Reiju is going to constantly be drawing these cards, trashing cards, and they don't mind having a big graveyard because they can use their quote unquote little bros to get out their big bros. Kind of like the black yellow Luffy deal.
Yeah. And then just having a lot of cards in hand always worries me too. You got counters, and
Oh
uh,
yeah.
you just kind of outbeat them, and you're just worried that there's too much in their hand.
So the Mihawk combo is good. Basically explain the Mihawk card to us.
So if you have two or less characters when you pull that 4 cost Mihawk out, or I'm sorry, 3 cost Mihawk out, you can play a slash character rested.
Okay. It's pretty good getting
It's
some
just
bodies on board.
2 bodies on board right there.
Already getting Zoro down to 3 life. So he's gonna swing 7 into your character. Man, finger mathing over there. Okay.
Thinking if I want to throw away the Frankie, and I think it was a beige.
Yeah, beige. If he's in hand, that's what he's there for. So yeah, it's good. Good deal. He ends up taking the character anyways, though. But at least you got him to do both of his swings on that one character instead of swinging at you.
Right.
Did lower your hand size just a little bit though.
Yeah, I'm never worried too much about hand size. I'm never really trying to have more than like 5 or 6 cards in hand.
Well, that's really good because it's like playing against like blue decks, and I mean even this deck right here. I'm sure he plays the pudding, and the pudding if it basically just says put your whole hand back in your deck and draw 5. So
Right.
it's a good one. Swinging big with the Mihawk. Okay.
So what I did was Arlong's ability is 2 Dawn. When attacking, rest an active Dawn. You can pull a 4 or less character with the trigger out for free. I pulled Chew out, and basically what Chew does is KOs any character of 4 or less, and his Reiju was a 4, so free KO for me.
Oh, very nice. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, he's got the stage out now. I think he actually discarded the pudding. Sorry for the glare, everybody. We're still trying to figure it out. Our quality will get better, I promise. I actually found a new spot in Pandas that I think we're gonna use. That was a little dimmer lighting. Moving next to the window probably wasn't the best idea.
But it was better than where it was.
Yeah.
I think he did throw away the pudding, but he's played against me a few times with this deck, and I just don't really have large hand sizes. Most of that deck is counters, uh, so I usually just spend them.
Yeah. Okay, Mihawk dies. Okay, so he's playing the Porsche from OP07. And she's a searcher for Foxy Pirates, I believe, and I think she can search
Yeah,
herself. Yeah, he goes
she
ahead and
can.
gets another one. Like you're over there like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a new card, so I've never seen it, so
Yeah, so he plays the one that bounces back to hand. And then of course that Reiju leader, letting him draw more cards.
which I don't think he should have bounced Chew back to hand because it's a free KO for me if I pull him out.
I agree. I agree. And he doubles stages. Am I seeing that right?
He did. Wasn't really quite sure why he did that. It was a little confusing to me.
I know he just picked the deck up and he's still kind of learning it, so misplays come here and there. We all do it.
Yeah, he's getting better though. Like he played it, I think 2 weeks ago. I saw him play it, uh, and I think he's getting a lot better with it.
Yeah. So he adds the Reiju to hand from the effect and passes turn. But is your what now at 8 dawn it looks like?
8 Dawn, yeah.
Looks like you got the Sanji blocker.
I think I have a Chew and a Karubi in hand, and then Nekomamushi,
Yeah, the Cat Viper.
which I think I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pull Neko out. It's just too good.
Oh, hate it life.
I thought I did the math wrong. I thought I didn't have enough Dawn for my next move after this. So pull the Neko Mamushi out. He's always and I paid the 4 for blockers on.
Okay. Establishing a nice board. Zoro's already down to 1 life. He's gonna have to figure this one out quick. He's got a big hand though.
He's that's what I'm worried about is I don't have enough bodies on board to. He's got about 8 cards, I think, 7 or 8 cards in hand.
I mean, the draw power in this deck is just insane. Oh, that glare's terrible. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the baby Ichi.
Yeah, Ichiji.
Yeah. Which is nuts. I mean, you can play him, send him to grave and bring out the 7 cost, which has rush.
Yeah,
Finally giving you some life, huh? Oh, was that a cracker?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm in a pretty good position here with 4 life over his one. I start taking the life, so 'cause usually you can put bodies on board.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was great right there, putting that cracker down. He also gets double attack, so he's
Well, if he's at if I have less life, I
oh, okay.
double
So you have to
attack.
have less life, and I think you have to have one Dawn on him too. He also
Yeah.
gains power as well.
Yeah, he gains 1,000. I think it's 2 Dawn actually. I could be wrong.
Yeah, either way, I know he gains a extra 1,000 off of that. Okay, you got another trigger? Is it
Uh,
Frankie?
I believe it's Frankie, and I think at this point I'm just thinking, do I want to play? Because Frankie's trigger is draw a card if you have 1 life. Play the Frankie, but I had 2 lives, so I was like, it's a
Yeah.
better 2K counter in hand, I think.
Yeah. He's got 3 Dawn left. This would be a situation to think on because um I don't think he can get the Ichiji out. Is Ichi 3 cost? No, he plays the new Sanji blocker from OP07, which he's treated as a 3 cost as long as you have less Dawn than your opponent.
Yeah. You pull that out, and I saw that, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I swear this is like a 5 on it or something.
Yeah, I know that card oh so well because, it's a RP Law staple now. And I know it so well because I was so confused on how RP Law was able to get another blocker in their deck. He's got 8 cards in hand.
At this point, I'm not entirely too familiar with the Reiju deck, so uh, thinking about, do I want to put another body on board? Because most of those are counters in my hand, I believe. I think I have 7K in counter in my hand.
Yeah.
And if anybody's wondering, I forgot to add my 2 Dawn, which is why I was so late. At
Yeah,
this
I like
point,
that too.
yeah. At this point, I'm wondering, how much counter does he have in hand? So I asked to see his graveyard, and he's got it split into 3 things, I guess, to pull different characters out and such. So I'm just
Yeah, I
just trying to
noticed
get an idea.
that's been a thing, especially with the Reiju and the Black Yellow Luffy decks. They have like 3 different graveyards. So it can get a little confusing at time. They separate their graveyards out to kind of see what plays they can do because they're very graveyard dependent.
Yeah, and I think after looking at it, he did. I think most of the deck is 1K counters. I don't remember seeing too many 2Ks.
Yeah,
So I figured he's probably only got maybe 6K in hand, which I have 4 attacks on board still. He's got 1 blocker.
yeah. You really just have to connect them twice.
I'm also trying to think, do I want to put another body on board for next turn, or do I want to hold these in case I can't kill him? I need some counters because I'm down to 1 life too.
So you swing at the character, and then you play the one that KOs. So you
Yeah,
just got rid of
Chew.
two bodies like that.
Yep.
That's a great play.
That, that's why I didn't quite understand him putting Chew back in my hand earlier, bouncing that back to me.
Oh wow, okay, so he uses the blocker. He takes the life. Okay, so you got him down to no life going into the next turn, and all he has is the blocker on board. But you're still rocking with 5 swings on board.
Yeah, I think he needs a little more practice with the deck. I think he could do really well with it. He just I think he wasted some Dawn early on. Because as you notice, he's behind on Dawn now.
Yeah, there's the Ichiji. That's the big version.
I'm not 100% certain, but I think he did throw away a judge too. That always worries me. Uh, Playing against Reiju, that judge comes out and that's a full board.
Yeah, it just basically says bring them all out, which is scary. You get in that situation, and it really changes the state of the game. It changes how you think about your position and everything. And that's one thing I love about One Piece. Like the game can change very quickly.
He's swinging 8 at life, and I'm thinking, do I counter out? Do I block? Do I take the life?
Which you have enough counter in hand, right?
I believe I have 7K count. So that's what I'm trying to figure out is like, do I want to block? Do I want to counter? Because I feel like I did have the Bayesian hand. Yeah, so I went up 4. I'm worried that he's going to pull that EGG out
Yep.
uh, for that rush EGG.
He likes that Porsche card. Looks like he whiffs on it.
He did, and that's a big oof.
Yeah.
That late in the game, and you're whiffing on a searcher.
Yeah. Cause he can get her and I think he runs the blocker chopper, so he can grab her and the blocker chopper. So I guess that's what he was kind of looking for, is to get that chopper and bring him out. So I think this is the rush card. A big 7K rush, man. You gotta love it.
A block is 7K attack on life. He's still got 2 Dawn, active Dawn left.
Yeah. I think if I was in his situation, I'd probably just swing with the blocker. But that might be the only thing that can save him, to be honest. It looks like it's in a state right now to where he's not gonna be able to get out of this one. If I were him, I probably would have. I mean, even though you did have the blocker on board, I probably would have went for board.
Yeah, because I got 2 rested characters.
I think the Porsche hurt him a lot.
Yeah, not pulling out what he wanted to. And then, he didn't get the stage out till what? Or Dawn?
Yeah. No stage
Or
in early game is not good for Reiju, and I like the Porsche. I just think it wasn't the best time to play it. And I like that you stay at low hands. I think that that's really good because you're just avoiding the pudding card. The pudding's just dead in his deck. And I think he might have 1 or 2 in hand. So
I think he did after the match. He said well he had it, and then he just realized I was never gonna have a big hand, and so he had to just toss it. So it was just like a dead card to him. So now I'm mathing out how I want my attacks to go. Because I still think he has 4 or 5 cards in hand. He still got the Sanji blocker out.
yeah, just got to connect one time. I think in this situation, I would have just attached 3 to leader. I think that's what you're doing.
I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, swing, see if he uses the blocker, and if he doesn't, or if he does, just go ahead and put the rest on
Oh
everybody
no, I
else.
went with Chu first. So 6 at leader.
Okay. Should use the blocker here, huh? Because it looks like he only has 3 in hand. He might have the counter for that though. Because I haven't seen him. Okay, he uses the blocker. I haven't seen him use the 2K counter that Reiju usually plays.
Yeah, once he used the blocker, I was just like, I think I got this. He goes to 8. He still has 2 cards, I think, in hand.
Yeah.
No, yeah. And so I'm kind of worried. I'm like, if he has two 2Ks and he didn't have it, yeah,
Oh well, it happens that way. And Zoro's such a good player, man. He's good. It's just
he is.
it's a new deck. He's learning, and going against something. It could be a situation also to where he's just testing for the meta, and then he has to sit in front of something that's not too familiar to him. So but yeah, man, that was a good game, Butters, and good game to Zoro too. Reiju and green, yellow Arlong.
Yeah, I didn't see no Kikunojos. That makes me sad every time I don't see a Kiku.
Kikanojo, I play yellow, man, and she's such a
Yeah,
good card, dude. But I
she's
haven't
good
played her
little
in a
body.
while. Actually, Calvin at our locals, we've had him on the feature a few times. He still plays Kikunojo, and he tops every locals now, and it makes me think, should I be splashing that Kikunojo in there?
Hey, it's a good body. It's a what is it? 5K
Yeah.
or a 5 drop 6K, and then on KO it's a free life, man.
Free life. Yeah, it's definitely a problem because, having a 6K body on board that your opponent doesn't want to kill is definitely
Oh
something.
yeah, yeah, it's fun. I like yellow. I need more big bosses in it. I know you've been telling me to get that ace, but
Yeah, throw the ace in there, Butters.
I should probably get it going.
All right, man. Good games today, and I appreciate you guys getting on the feature match, and I hope to see you guys soon.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, man. And if you guys are new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Later.